Welcome to this week's episode of Crush, the show where we talk about your favorite teen heartthrobs from the 90s and 2000s. This week's Canadian crush is Hayden Christensen. Before we get into this one, please remember to like, save, and share this video to let this infernal app know to show it to other people and help indoctrinate them into the cult of Megs. Also, these are micro-documentaries and Hayden has been in the business for well over 30 years, so if I don't cover one of your favorite projects, please feel free to mention it in the comments in a friendly and respectful way. Thanks.
I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere. Not like here. Here everything is soft and smooth.
Hayden Christensen was born on April 19th, 1981 in Vancouver, British Columbia. He entered into acting by chance when his older sister, he's one of 4 kids, had a meeting with her agent, and Hayden, who was without a babysitter, went along with her. This led to commercial work for Tiny Hayden. At the age of 12, Hayden appeared in his first TV role on the German-Canadian series Macht der Leidenschaft, otherwise known as Family Passions. 2 years after, he appeared in his first film, In the Mouth of Madness, alongside Sam Neill. Oh, Dr. Grant. Hayden attended Unionville High School in Markham, Ontario, where he played hockey and tennis and studied drama, attending the Actors Studio in New York City, which kind of explains his accent. Throughout high school, he continued appearing in various movies and shows like Goosebumps, which is Canadian, and yes, I have done a video about it. He also appeared in one of the greatest movies ever, Strike, which why can't I find that on anything? In 1999, he appeared in another Canadian classic, Are You Afraid of the Dark, as well as the famous Jet Jackson and The Virgin with Strike co-star Kirsten Dunst. Hayden rang in the new millennium by appearing in made-for-TV movie Trapped in a Purple Haze alongside Jonathan Jackson, Carly Pope, and Robin Dunn. He really started making a name for himself when he landed a lead role in the TV series Higher Ground, where he played troubled teen Scott Barringer, who gets sent to a boarding school in the Pacific Northwest to help him cope with his troubled past. The series only lasted for 1 season, but Hayden received high praise for his role. As 2000 rolled around and we all let out a collective sigh of relief that all of our computers hadn't crashed, Hayden was about to embark on the role of a lifetime. He was fully immersed in the audition process for a top-secret project and found himself up against fellow heartthrobs Devon Sawa, Jonathan Jackson, Ryan Phillippe, Paul Walker, James Van Der Beek, and Leonardo DiCaprio. Hayden was convinced that DiCaprio would take the lead, but in May of that year it was announced that Hayden would be playing Anakin Skywalker in Star Wars Episode II, Attack of the Clones. In 2001, Hayden appeared in Life as a House. We won't talk about how many times I watched that movie. Hayden plays Sam Monroe, yet another troubled teen who ends up going to live with his dad who has been diagnosed with cancer. The way I still think about that scene where Jenna Malone is like, "Where's your dad?" and he says,
You jumped into the ocean.
If you've never watched it, then know that Hayden is phenomenal in it. He even secured a SAG and Golden Globe nomination for his role, and you will most definitely cry while watching it. Like a lot. The following year, Attack of the Clones graced the silver screen with Hayden taking on the role of our future Dark Lord, Darth Vader. George Lucas said he chose Hayden because he needed an actor who had the presence of the dark side, but apparently not one who had any chemistry with Natalie Portman's character, Padme. That same year, he also made his London theater debut with Jake Gyllenhaal and Anna Paquin in This Is Our Youth. In 2003, he received praise for his portrayal of journalist Stephen Glass in Shattered Glass before reprising his role as Anakin in Star Wars Episode III, Revenge of the Sith. In 2008, he appeared in Jumper with Samuel L. Jackson, Jamie Bell, and Rachel Bilson. Rachel and Hayden had begun dating in 2007 during filming. Rachel and Hayden would appear in another movie that same year, New York, I Love You, along with fellow Star Wars alum Natalie Portman. That May, they attended the prestigious Met Gala together, and that December, Rachel and Hayden announced that they were engaged to be wed. We didn't see anything from Hayden until 2010, which proved to be quite the year for him. He broke up with Rachel due to distance. That lasted for 3 months before they got back together and went to the Met Gala again. He sued the USA Network for stealing his idea for their show Royal Pains. Hayden claimed that he had pitched a similar idea to the network and they had not informed him that a similar show was in production. While the case was initially dismissed, the Court of Appeals reversed the decision for further proceedings. Both sides ultimately submitted paperwork to dismiss the lawsuit with prejudice, but it is still considered a major legal win for Hayden. And he appeared in 3 projects, including Takers with Matt Dillon, Michael Ealy, Idris Elba, and Paul Walker. He also made an appearance in Chaos's music video for Zamboni. In 2013, he launched Glacier Films with his brother Tove with the intention to produce 11 micro-budget films, which included 2014's American Heist starring Hayden, Adrian Brody, and Jordana Brewster. 2014 also saw the premiere of Hayden and Rachel's fetal collaboration, Briar Rose. Hayden said her name might be a Disney reference since he and Rachel both love Disney, which is probably good considering the mouse signs Hayden's paychecks. In 2017, he appeared in First Kill alongside Bruce Willis, and his relationship with Rachel ended for good. The couple said it was due to the differences in their personalities. Rachel is very outgoing and Hayden is incredibly introverted. Rachel often had to attend events on her own. The following year, Hayden appeared in Little Italy with Emma Roberts. It was during filming for that film that Rachel allegedly found incriminating texts on Hayden's phone from his co-star Emma. Some say that might have been the final nail in the coffin of Hayden and Rachel's relationship. It could have also been the fact that Rachel didn't enjoy intimate relations with a partner until 2019. Her words. 2019 was also the year that Hayden reprised his role as the voice of Anakin in Star Wars Rise of the Skywalker. That same year was also the rise of Bill Hader as well, according to Rachel. But moving on, in 2022, Hayden returned to the Star Wars franchise in Disney's Obi-Wan Kenobi as Darth Vader. The lava scene still haunts me. In 2023, he appeared as Anakin again in Ahsoka, and he's been attending conventions regularly as part of the Star Wars celebration since 2017 if you ever want to meet him and take a little photograph.